welcome to another Pure Home how-to video. Today this video is going to focus on getting your Aeris Purifier ready to work and function beautifully in your home or your work. Regardless of the model, the setup procedures are the same for all of the units designed with the Aeir shell or body. Okay, so we have unpackaged our unit, and what you can see is in the bottom tray, comes in two separate pieces. There are 4 pre-filter screens. And you got to be careful when you take the pre-filter screens out. We'll come back to that in a minute. Obviously you have your purifier there. And in this case what I have is I have it on top of the shroud that came with the unit, because we're going to lay it on its side and we don't want it to get scratched. You will also see the adapter to plug in the power cord, and in the top unit of the styrofoam there is a manual, so just please make sure you don't throw that out, because pretty much what we're going to go through is in here, so you can keep it on file. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is safely take out the pre-filter screens. Okay, so they are taped in place, and you do not want to pull it out by the tab. Sometimes I find that they're tight. That one came out real easily. Once again, please do not pull them out by the tab. This one's a little more tight. Make sure you use the body of the pre-filter screen to take it out. And you'll notice that there are 2 magnets in the pre-filter screen. Okay? So once you take out all 4 pre-filter screens, gently lay the unit down on its side. The lid comes off. You do not want to lift or move the unit by its control panel. Okay, and by the way, you can see the filtration. These are the tabs to pull out the filters. Okay, I'm going to put the control panel back in place, and it gets sucked in through the magnetic force, and I support it, and I've got one hand below. I'm going to gently lay the purifier on its side. And again, I'm on the shroud so that I'm not going to scratch anything. And if you take a look inside where my fingers are, you're going to see 2 tabs with magnets. That's the placeholder for the pre-filter screen. And a good protocol is to have the tab facing you. Okay, and then what you're going to do is insert the pre-filter screen. You can see the general shape kind of matches like right here. And the 2 plastic tabs are going to stop right where the magnets are. So you're just going to angle it in like this. Okay, and voila. The pre-filter screen is in place. Okay, you're going to repeat that for the other 3 sides. Great. Now that you've got all the pre-filter screens in position in your Aeris Aair Purifier, the next step is to just attach the plug adapter together, and it forms a good seal. And then you plug your unit in. And once you plug it in, it will turn on automatically. And the air purifier will start on smart mode or automatic. Now this unit says I'm listening. It hasn't been paired yet to a smart device like your tablet or phone. We're going to show you how to do that as well. But right now we're going to review the functions of the air purifier. Okay? So when the unit is in smart mode, what is happening is based on its laser sensor, which you'll see right here. Or let me reword that. There's an air intake, and there's a laser sensor that detects the air quality of the air going in, and then the unit decides what speed to run on. Right now, in our case, the air quality index is a 1. That's the highest score you can get. And what you'll see is in your little manual, there'll be a card that will tell you what the values are for the air quality index. So as you approach 100, for example, that is very unhealthy air. 1 is the cleanest air you can get. Once you're in smart mode, if you ramp up the speed with the larger button, it will automatically go to speed 4. Okay, and then I can ramp it up to speed 5, speed 6. I can slow it down using the smaller button in decrements of 1. Okay. And if I am back in smart mode, and I do press the small button, it will automatically go to speed 3. Which is what, the lower of the middle speeds. And then again, you can increase or decrease. Very straightforward. We recommend to all our users I personally myself am more a fan of being in charge and telling the system what speed to run on with one of these two buttons. If I press and hold the large button, we're going to get access to our filter life. Okay, brand new unit, 100% filter life. If I press and hold, and that button too, by the way, is what you're going to use to when you change your filters to reset it. Okay, if I press and hold the small speed button, I just locked the purifier. You saw the locked symbol. I can't shut the unit off, I can't change the speed because it's locked. So to unlock the purifier, and this is if you've got some employees or staff that like pressing the buttons, or you have children at home or grandchildren, locking the unit in the speed that you desire is a wise idea. Just press and hold the small button until the unit unlocks. And now I have full user control again over the air purifier. And the final function of the unit, and we mentioned that our advice is to be in charge and run the unit on a higher speed, especially if you're sensitive to allergies or if you have asthma. When you lower the speed and you get down to speed 1, if you decrease it one more time, we've now engaged night mode or sleep mode. And you can see that the panel has gotten dimmer and the display is no longer lit. Other than cleaning your pre-filter screens maybe once a month, all you really need to do to the unit is know when to change the filters. So the app will also tell you. Pure Home will give you a reminder call, ballpark, when it's time to change the filter. But to show you how to access the filter, just shut the unit off. And the panel, you'll notice you got a bit more space here on the back side. It's just nice and easy to lift the panel up. Okay, and you can see the electrical contacts there. I'm always gentle with the panel. And here's the beautiful handcrafted filters. And they just slide out. And you can see that the Aeris filter always comes with a beautiful serial number. Everything is handcrafted and trackable. Okay? In this case, we've got the Antibacterial Medical Pro filter. So whether it's the Gas Pro or 3-in-1 Pro or the Infection Control Dental Purifier, they are all interchangeable and they just beautifully fit into the housing. So just hold the tabs and you slide the filter back in place. The electrical panel, just orient it so that the LED display and the power buttons are on the front, and it automatically is drawn in, and it turns on and recommences. Okay? So what we're going to show you how to do now is how to take the device and pair it to a tablet or a phone.
Okay, the next thing that we're going to show you is how to pair your device with your tablet or your phone. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your app store and you're going to want to download the Aeris app. You can either search up Aeris or you can scan the QR code that you can find in the manual and it will download the app for you. So in this case we already have it downloaded, so we're just going to open it up. And the next thing we're going to want to do is make sure that our unit is in I'm listening mode, and the Aeirs do that automatically. Okay, now that we can see that it says I'm listening, we can go over to our app and we're going to want to add it as a new device. Then we're going to find the unit that we have. In this case it's the Aeir. And it says make sure your Aeir is in listening mode. So we did see that it was in listening mode, so we're going to click in listening mode. Next it's going to want to set up our device through its Wi-Fi system. So we're going to go to our settings, and we're going to find the Wi-Fi that the Aeris unit is using. In this case, it's going to say Aeris dash, and it's going to have a 4-letter or number code. So we're going to click that. So now we're going to go back to the Aeris app. We're going to say continue. Now we're going to want to name our device. So in this case, we're just going to call it Med for medical. And we're going to connect to our Wi-Fi name. So there's going to be all the Wi-Fis around your area. Just connect to your Wi-Fi and type in your password and hit connect. Okay, so now that the device has paired to your unit, you should be good to go. So all you have to do is click finish and just let it load. And so there it is, Med. That's the medical unit that we just paired. So we can even click on it, and as you can see, we can even choose the speed. So I just set it to speed 3. So as you can see, it changes it to speed 3 from the device. You can even put it on auto mode, and you can see the indoor air quality of your unit, which is a 2. It's a score of 2, versus the outside of where we are right now is a 33. That's the score. And we can also put it into sleep mode from here as well. As you can see, it's pretty easy to connect, and if you have any questions, always feel free to call us and we will be able to assist you.